Trump administration is working to help more potential home buyers get their foot into the door of that new house. The Federal Housing Finance Agency announcing a new policy this week that expands how Americans can qualify for a mortgage, now including rent payments as part of their credit history. Will this give more people a leg up, a chance at buying that first house? Real estate agent Kirsten Jordan joins me now. Thank you very much. I want to get your take on this. Do you think this is great for people that are struggling? It is so hard to buy in and to get that first home. And is this a chance to broaden who gets to do that?
This is such an amazing example of how we can actually help people who are living and dying by their rent payments month after month. And honestly, it's one of the only ways that they could prove that they can budget to afford a home. Since 2008, when they really tightened up the lending guidelines to be able to borrow to buy a home, so many things have changed. There are so many people out there that do not have W-2 income. They're living on 1099 income. Maybe they're paying their rent in cash, and they don't have this opportunity to be able to get traditional financing for a mortgage because they just don't qualify because the lending standards are so strict. I see this as a move towards us being able to see a little bit of loosening around lending and before they're able to drop rates, and just in general, and understanding that these lending standards and guidelines are going to have to change a little bit for the affordability crisis to slow down.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on this issue at all, but I feel like this makes sense, that if you have been consistently able to pay your rent, you stand a good chance of being consistently able to pay a mortgage.
It's an absolute no-brainer. Again, these are people who potentially, this is the one thing that they really live and die by, and maybe they don't have traditional credit. And again, if they're living on an income that isn't, a W-2 stable income where they're a paralegal or an attorney or, in the healthcare system or government, how are they going to prove that they have steady income and that they know how to budget?
All right. And, this new policy may be helping those potential home buyers. There is a big problem. Zillow says that there are fewer options out there. There's a housing shortage, growing to a record 4.7 million homes. I mean, that is a real challenge, just finding the place and getting into it.
Oh, yeah. It really is. And the only way that this is going to change is obviously the builders out there, they need to be incentivized to build. And right now, obviously, the cost of money is high. And for those builders, their financing is even scarier because the fact that those rates are not fixed. And so they do not know what they're getting themselves into. And when they see the inventory of housing is actually rising, even though not necessarily are we seeing more sales or that many more trades, they don't have data to say that the homes that they're going to build, if they have to pay higher interest rates than ever before to build them, are going to sell on the other end. And then obviously, if buyers don't feel like they can get to the marketplace because not only is the cost of borrowing higher than they've ever seen, maybe in the last decade, in addition to that, the layer cake of costs like insurance, real estate taxes, all of those other pieces are higher than they've ever been before. Landscaping, renovations, all of this is just a lot higher than we've seen in a long time.
Thank you very much. Real estate agent Kirsten Jordan, we greatly appreciate it. It's something a lot of people care deeply about and have a lot of hopes around. We appreciate your thoughts.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.